Welcome back to Weebasaur. Glad to have you here as we dive into Kai-Hen Wizards Chapter 6. The tension keeps climbing, the stakes are higher than ever, and this chapter delivers big moments that push the story in a whole new direction. Grab your seat, because we're breaking down every page of Chapter 6. Let's get into it. Chapter 6 opens with chaos already erupting. The clown-like vagabond wizard lunges forward, shouting that the treasures are his. The boy stares up in shock, caught in the moment. But the intruder's expression suddenly twists, recognition flashing in his eyes. He mutters in disbelief, realizing something dangerous about the boy standing before him. The intruder's eyes widen as she realizes it's not just one cursed eye. Both of the boy's eyes carry the same terrifying power. The air crackles as thorned vines swirl around the boy, binding him within a barrier. The maid reacts quickly, rolling aside, while the rat hag steadies her grip, muttering in shock at the sight before him. The sharp blast of the emergency whistle echoes through the entire castle, a signal of chaos and danger. All around, the residents react in alarm, guards, scholars, and servants snapping to attention. Meanwhile, deep inside the hall, the boy remains trapped in the thorny barrier, struggling but unable to break free. The rat hag smirks, confident in her control, as her footsteps echo forward with menace. With a twisted grin, she sneers, "Ha!" ready to press the attack and claim what she believes is hers. The boy trapped in thorny vines realizes aloud, "A rose barrier." The rat hag snarls, recognizing Zemu's magic. "No wonder you're so sheltered. Hide such a treasure." Her grin twists. "No wizard ever is," Raichi warns sharply. "Newbie, you gotta get far away." That hag isn't law-abiding. The boy remains trapped, vines tightening around him. The rat hag advances, scroll glowing with layered seals. Her eyes fix hungrily on him, ready to strike. The rat hag lunges forward, scroll glowing, only to be blasted back with a heavy strike, crashing into the wall. From the glowing seal of magic, the true master of the castle steps forth, his presence undeniable. With a stern glare, he declares, "Don't bring conflict and violence into my castle, Suzunagi." The rat hag smirks, mocking the castle's master. As always, the master of the house acts high and mighty. Her title is revealed, Vagabond Wizard Suzunagi. She narrows her eyes, voice dripping with suspicion. "That child possesses the same underworld eyes as your right eye." Suzunagi begins to unveil the truth of the boy's eyes. She declares, "Divine eyes contain a magic formula that allows one to cross into the realm of the gods." She explains further, Underworld Eyes in particular can access all three divine veins equally, a living treasure of ruin and creation, surpassing even the celestial emperor himself. Her tone sharpens. There's no way someone would just be born with such eyes. Suspicion hangs heavy. She sneers at the master. "What did you sacrifice? How did you do it? Did you forge that child as a substitute for your powerless right eye?" The boy listens in shock, the mystery of his existence growing darker. Zemu calmly connects the dots, his voice cutting through the tension. "A Kai-Hen. It happened in your magical domain, did it not?" Suzunagi's eyes widen, then twist with glee. "I knew it. It must be the product of the flying country, that land of curses." She bursts into manic laughter, pointing at the boy. "A cursed child with two divine eyes brings disaster." So the Kai-Hen was divine retribution. The boy trembles, horrified by her words, until Zemu snaps back sharply, "Shut up." Zemu cuts in sharply, his tone absolute. "Forget it. This isn't a story you can handle," but the rat hag just grins, unfazed. "Ha! Then your first order of business ought to be negotiating my hush money. Memory manipulation doesn't work on me." She brandishes her wand proudly. I've already written this news onto my wand, synced with documents I've hidden all over. They record everything Zemu doesn't flinch, pointing directly back at her. Then take back what you said about Kai-Hen being divine retribution and about a cursed child bringing disaster. Meanwhile, the boy trembles, whispering the words to himself. Divine retribution. Zemu steps forward with authority, staff glowing at his side. This is my apprentice. Nobody shall meddle with him. His gaze sharpens, locking onto Suzunagi. You crave chaos, but careless words and actions only invite misfortune. Don't think any reckless meddling will go unpunished. Suzunagi's eyes narrow. You mean to say, you've already formed a contract? The room shakes violently, walls cracking, stone crumbling around them. From the chaos, Shimao slithers forth with a cheerful tone. I heard the whistle and came slithering. The rat hag scurries across the balcony, clutching her scroll. The other wizards of the 7 colours will pay dearly for news of the Underworld Eyes, she sneers. Farewell. This is a big win for me. Below, Yozen, who's a calm observer, watches her escape. Oh my, so the prince was found out in no time? The room falls quiet after the chaos. Whispers spread. He called him his apprentice. Zemu kneels before the boy, his expression softening. I'm sorry. I would have liked to give you a little more freedom. The boy looks up, eyes wide with surprise at Zemu's rare vulnerability. Zemu admits the truth. Though he's hailed as a great wizard, hiding the boy for this long was the best he could do. He praises the one who kept him safe before. The boy, overwhelmed, lowers his head. Is it my fault? Is it all my fault? Tears well up in his eyes as guilt creeps in, his thoughts echoing. Maybe at that time. I think. Zemu reassures the boy firmly. It's not your fault. The weight of guilt begins to lift, even as Raichi places a hand on him, telling him not to waste tears on those eyes anymore. But elsewhere, the rat hag revels in chaos, sneering about the boy's power. Underworld Eyes, and 2 of them at that. Turbulent times, my favourite. Far away, others take notice too. Whispers spread. So it's finally been found. Shiki Castle. And with greed in her grin, the rat hag declares, this is my chance to move up in the world. We shift across the land to different castles, where news of the boy spreads quickly. At Gumi Castle, a figure reflects. Still, to think that he's Zemu's apprentice. Oh well, it'll work out one way or another. At another castle, a mysterious woman leans back with a sly smile. My choices have multiplied. Maybe I can see that person again. At Bokushin Castle, ominous towers rise into the night, and at Ruhi Castle, a stern man sits in silence, his expression heavy, as if weighing what this revelation truly means. The stage is widening. The boy's secret has reached powerful ears. A lone figure sits atop the head of a colossal dragon-shaped vessel, staring out over the still waters. Jagged black spires rise from the depths like ominous fangs, piercing the sky. The silence of the scene carries weight. This is no ordinary traveller. Whoever this man is, his arrival promises that the balance of power is about to shift. Inside the grand halls, word spreads quickly. One young warrior bursts in, calling for his big bro, carrying urgent news. Whispers swirl. Greenie has finally taken on an apprentice. But not just any apprentice. Rumours say it's the cursed child from the flying country, the one who vanished during a Kai-Hen. The revelation shakes the room. The boy is said to possess 2 divine eyes, both of them Underworld Eyes. As the weight of this intel sinks in, suspicion falls on its source. The old rat lady, one admits, clutching the payment, 3 first-class gems. The brothers exchange grim looks. The truth is spreading, and with it, danger follows. As the whispers settle, the two men weigh the gravity of the information. Suzunagi's price was no bluff. This was real, dangerous truth. That child, one warns, might be a vessel for the destroyer. The air grows heavy. By destroyer, do you mean? Yes, comes the reply, sharp and certain. The wizard killer. The shadow of fate looms large, and with it, a new name is revealed. Soil Black Wizard Kiitsu. And that wraps up Chapter 6 of Kai-Hen Wizards. We finally see the boy officially called an apprentice, Suzunagi makes her move, and a new threat, the Soil Black Wizard Kiitsu, steps into the story. The pieces are falling into place, and things are only getting more intense from here. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like, drop a comment with your thoughts on this chapter, and subscribe so you don't miss my review of Chapter 7. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where the magic of Kai-Hen Wizards only gets deeper.